Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a video all about my favorite time-saving beauty products and tools. So these are things that I feel like really kind of, expedite the process of getting ready for me or just are huge time savers, and I feel like you guys could benefit from these just as much as I do. So before we get into it, guys, please make sure that you subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, just so you can stay updated whenever I upload my next video. And then I would also love it if you guys would come follow me on Instagram too. Other than that, let's just get into these time-saving beauty products. So I usually self-tan at night. It's just easier. Put it on before I go to bed, wake up in the morning, you're tan. It's so nice. But there are so many nights where I'm like, I don't want to tan, or I'm really lazy and I'm like, oh, I'll do it later, and then I pass out on the couch or something, and then I wake up the next morning and I'm like, you big dumb idiot, now you're not tanned. And a lot of times tans take like 6 to 8 hours to develop, so that is where I think express tans are such a lifesaver, because you can wake up, tan, let it set for an hour or so or longer depending on the color that you want, and then you're already tan for the day. So sometimes if I'm really lazy at night, I'll just wake up a little bit earlier, tan, take a nap, go back to bed or something, and then wake up again and then shower it off, and then I'm tan for the day. So I have two favorites that I really love. My most favorite is the Loving Tan 2-Hour Express in the shade Dark. I love this. I think it gives you such like a rich caramelly dark brown, and in 2 hours it is really, really dark, but I do find that throughout the day it intensifies even more, even when I've rinsed the guide off. So I swear by the Loving Tan 2-Hour Express. And then another really great one that I like is the Tropez Advanced 1-Hour Tan. So this one develops a little bit faster, and you can actually leave this one on for 3 hours to get even more dark. So like 1 hour is light, 2 hours is medium, 3 hours is super dark. They're both really great. I swear by both of them. I would say the tones in them are slightly different. This one's a little bit more like warm and like caramelly, like I was saying, and then the Tropez is a lot more of a dark brown olive undertone, but both of them so great, so nice. And I just feel like the Express Tan might actually be something that you guys like more, because you don't have to let it develop, I can't talk, you don't have to let it develop all night. You can just put it on for 2 hours, rinse it off, you're good to go. Like, it's such a no fuss, no muss type of formula. I really feel like one of the biggest time savers is investing in a really great quality blow dryer. I chose the Dyson Supersonic. I've been using this for over 6 months now. I feel like it really does genuinely blow dry my hair faster, and just because it's such a great quality blow dryer, I feel like I don't have as much of problems with frizz. I feel like it's way more gentle on my hair than some of the other blow dryers I've used in the past. I know that this is such a big splurge, but I wouldn't recommend it to you guys unless I truly believed in it. I bought it with my own money. I really love this blow dryer. All the weight of the blow dryer is actually in the handle, which is really unique about this one, because your arm doesn't get as fatigued as it would when all the weight is in the head of the blow dryer. I love this so much. It really has changed my hair game, and I loved it even more when I had long hair because it saved me even more time. But now that my hair is short, I feel like I can blow dry my hair in like 10 minutes or less. I was actually lucky enough because I had a friend who had the Dyson Supersonic too, and she actually let me borrow hers for a week before I actually decided if I wanted to fully splurge on it. So if you do have a friend who's nice enough to let you borrow theirs, then I would highly suggest that, because I think actually incorporating it into your routine would make you love it even more. But it doesn't have to be the Dyson Supersonic. There are also really great blow dryers from T3, and I also had one from Revlon that I really loved as well. So I just think investing in a good blow dryer, especially if you're someone who blow dries really frequently, I think just treating yourself to something that's of really great quality will completely change the blow dry time and just the overall health of your hair. It'll make your hair less frizzy, less prone to breakage. Like, a good blow dryer is really it's not even a game changer. It is like a life-saving product in my opinion, especially if you're somebody who styles your hair pretty frequently. I will also share with you guys some other blow dryers from T3 and Revlon as well that I like if you're not quite ready to make the splurge on the Supersonic, but I love this blow dryer. so much. So you guys know by now, I love doing my own stuff. I love doing my own nails, my own hair. I haven't been cutting my own hair, but I like doing my own hair color, and even when my hair was long, I cut my own hair too. But I just like being at home and like doing my own routines and doing my own stuff. I can either drive to the salon and have services done, or I can like stay at home and watch Real Housewives and drink Diet Coke. Like, I'm gonna pick the latter. I don't like leaving and having to like sit somewhere and have my nails done or like have a pedicure done. I just like being at home and relaxing and doing it. And one of the biggest things that I think has like saved us so much time in terms of pedicure, because I used to use like a pumice stone and like actually like go in there and really scrub, is the Peg. I bought this on a whim just like from watching commercials, and I was like, it'll either work or it won't. If it doesn't work, I'll, you know, never use it again. But I like this thing so much. So it has like a little abrasive pumice stone. You just twist the nozzle like this. It turns on, scrubs your feet. You can just like lay a towel down so it catches all the dead skin. And you can just like watch TV and like scrub off the calluses yourself. Like, it's so nice. I love this. It's like 5-minute thing and I'm done. So you guys already know, like, I'm really into gel manicures. I wear gel a lot of the time just because I think it's a lot less maintenance and I don't have to keep up with it quite as much. But I do love regular polish, and I wear regular polish all the time. But I really hate how a lot of top coats either never dry, like some of them just like flat out never dry, and then some of them take so long to dry and they're just not good. So one of my favorite fast dry top coats that I think truly dries very quickly, and it's also really unique because it's quite thick and it actually penetrates like the nail color and goes down to the base coat, so you get like a really solid manicure, is the Seche Vite Dry Fast Top Coat. This has like a crystal glass finish. It makes your nails look wet for, you know, a few days. I can put this on and then maybe 15-20 minutes later I can put socks and shoes on, which is unheard of with a lot of other top coats. So I swear by this one. If you are someone who just doesn't want to screw around with gel, the Seche Vite Dry Fast Top Coat is the fastest and the shiniest. And this is another one that's kind of gimmicky, but it really works. It's the Instyler. So the way this works is there's 2 heated plates. There's a heated plate on the inside of this one, and then there's, I think this is like 4-bristle brush, and then this is a ceramic barrel that actually turns, and you just like clamp your hair in this thing and like, well, you would do it this way, and then you just like pull down and like style the hair. I thought that this was like so cheesy, but it really does work, and especially if you don't have time to like full on style your hair with a barrel or do a blowout or flat iron your hair, this really will help like tame down frizz, and you can get like a nice like voluminous straight style, or you can get like really soft waves. I feel like the infomercials on this are so misleading because the girls have like actually styled hair in those videos, but I think this would be so great for those of you who wake up really early for work or school, or like you work out before work or school and you don't have time to style your hair. It's just easy to use, and it really cuts down the frizz and makes the hair easier to manipulate because you do get the heat, so you do get to kind of style the hair slightly, but I don't think you're gonna get any like extravagant like curls or like super sleek. It just makes the hair look a lot more well kept really fast. So the Instyler, it's a great time saver, especially if you're someone who doesn't have a lot of time to style hair, or if you're not very savvy with heat tools. I think you would also really like this too because it's pretty much like a no-brainer heat styling tool. This one's gonna be like kind of a no-brainer to a lot of you guys, but I was really surprised because a lot of people, okay, I shouldn't exaggerate, a few people in my personal life don't like dry shampoo, and I was like, what do you mean you don't like dry shampoo? It's so amazing. Like, you save so much time. You don't have to wash your hair. You can extend styles for really as long as you want. But I think that the main thing is you have to try a lot of dry shampoos and really find the ones that work for you. There's so many different types, there's so many different formulations, and I think it's really about finding the best one for your hair type. So I know for myself personally, because I have, you know, naturally black hair and my hair is like really thick and coarse, I want something that's practically invisible, and I want something that's not gonna leave a lot of residue. I actually do not recommend tinted dry shampoos for the most part because I find that it makes your hands dirty, it gets under your fingernails when you're like massaging it into the hair, and if you sweat throughout the day, I have worn a tinted dry shampoo and it's like dripped down my face and there's just been like black sweat falling down, so not cool. I think the best dry shampoos are actually the ones that are more geared toward fine hair. So my favorite is actually the Frieda Luxurious Volume Dry Shampoo. This one is geared to fine hair, and I love that because the powder in this is super ultra fine. And if you think about it, someone with fine hair would want something really fine that's not gonna be chunky or overbearing on their hair type. And so I think that's why I actually really like this, because it's practically invisible. And if you really do take the time to massage it out, it is invisible. But I do notice that like days where I'm a little bit less careless, I like sometimes see the dry shampoo. But for the most part, it's a pretty ideal dry shampoo. Now I will say, because that is geared toward fine hair, I find that if my hair is like a little bit extra oily, it's not quite cleansing enough. Like I need something that's like really gonna get in there and take a lot of the oil out. So I love this Chuan Dry Shampoo. This stuff is amazing, and again, it's super like, it's such a fine mist, and it doesn't leave a white cast in the hair, especially for someone like me with dark hair. Like I'm telling you, there's no white cast with this one. It smells really good. The aerosols are great because they're fast and they're quick, but my favorite just like go-to on a day-to-day basis, and the one that I use the most regularly, is the Bumble Preta powder. And if you guys have tried aerosols and you don't like them, because sometimes they do kind of leave a little bit of like a tackiness to the hair, and that's just the liquid and the suspension between the products that are like in the actual dry shampoo. This is just a powder, and it's so travel friendly because it comes in this little bottle, and all you do to use this is you hold it sideways and you squeeze it, and then I hope you guys can see on camera, the powder comes out like that. It's so nice. And I'll just like, you know, section off the hair, squeeze it in like this, and then you just massage it in, let it sink, and it will give your hair like a really nice tousled textured volume. I have this in my hair today because I didn't wash my hair this morning. So this one I would really recommend to anyone, but especially to those of you who have tried aerosol dry shampoos and don't like them. I've gotten a couple of my friends turned on to this one, and now they swear by it too. So the last beauty product I want to mention to you guys today are styling creams. I am so gung-ho on styling creams. I just think that they make such a difference, and especially if you're someone who doesn't want to heat style your hair every single day, they are like the most ideal product for you, because these, if you're not like genetically blessed and don't have like a wash and wear hairstyle, like a lot of girls just have really nice hair naturally and they don't even have to put any product in their hair, they don't even ever have to style it. I am not one of those girls. My hair is very thick, it's very coarse, it's very frizzy. So if I want to be able to not heat style my hair, there has to be some sort of like balm or cream in it to help tame the frizz and just make the hair like more tousled looking naturally. So I have 4 favorites to mention to you guys, and they're all a little bit different. So the first one I will mention is the one that I use the most. It's the Frieda Frizz Ease. Like you can tell, I use this stuff super regularly. This is the Secret Weapon Touch-Up Cream, and the way that I use this is on like second, third day hair, so on and so forth. Like when my hair starts getting a little bit more dry on the ends, or the roots start getting a little bit frizzy, or just sometimes I get like some frizz throughout this section of the hair, and I will just take like a nickel-sized amount, rub it in between my palms, and really like massage it through the hair, and it will just make your hair look so like not washed, but it will just make your hair look fresh and kept. It will really tame down the frizz and also hydrate the really dry spots of your hair. So I love this. I swear by this. I use it all the time. Now my favorite one to use in the daytime after I've washed my hair, so like let's say I washed my hair that morning and I don't want to heat style it, then I always go to my Oribe Super Shine Cream. Whenever I have this in my hair, you guys ask what I used to get my hair so shiny. This really does make your hair super shiny, and it's great to put in your hair when it's still damp, just so that it air dries a lot more beautifully, and so much shine. This product is worth the investment for the shine alone because it's not sticky and it's not heavy, and it is quite hydrating. I do like it on the ends of my hair as well. I just kind of avoid the root area, but I'll put this in my hair in the morning, let it air dry throughout the day, and I feel like my hair looks great. Like I don't even have to run a curling iron or flat iron through it. Now I will say the Oribe one is not heavy, but it is oilier. So it makes the hair feel a lot more slick. So if that's not something that you're into, like maybe you have a more fine hair type, then I think you would really like the Living Proof 5-in-1 styler. This one has a lot more of like a light body lotion type of consistency, so it feels very light on the hair. And again, it's just one of those amazing balms that's really gonna cut down on frizz, make the hair air dry more beautifully, and just make your hair look a lot more kept. Now the last one I wanna mention to you guys is the Bumble & Bumble Brilliantine, and the way I like to use this styling cream is on days when my hair has already been styled, so like the second day or the third day or so on and so forth. Like when my hairstyle starts getting a little fuzzy, you know, like sometimes your hair like still looks good, but it's just off. It's not as shiny, it doesn't look as lived in or just as the way you want it to, basically. That's when I use Bumble & Bumble Brilliantine, and this stuff is super concentrated. You really need like the tiniest bit. Warm it up in between your hands or your fingertips, and you can kind of just piece it through the hair, and it'll just make your hair look a lot more revived, a lot more lived in. It does impart a pretty good shine on the hair too, so I like this one. Oh, and it's also really great for when you do like slick styles, like if you really want to like do like a sleek hairline and like really just have everything nice and low and sleek, that is really great for that as well. Okay, so those are all of my favorite time-saving beauty products. I hope you guys liked this. If you have any questions about any of these products, hit me up in the comments down below. I really do always do my best to get back to every single one of you guys and like help you out with any problems that you guys have regarding these types of products. I really wanted to include options for you guys in this video. So instead of just mentioning one styling balm or one dry shampoo, I thought it would be a little bit more helpful to you guys if I had like a couple different types of them, and then you can kind of, you know, get a feeler for them and then maybe kind of decide what's best for your hair type or your skin type or whatever. I don't know. This was a lot of hair products. So I hope you guys found this helpful. I really do. If you like this video, please let me know, and I can try to do other videos similar to this one. Maybe I could do like makeup products that save you time. Other than that, guys, I will see you in my next video. Please subscribe if you didn't earlier, and then please come follow me on Instagram too. Thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you in my next one. Bye.